Hello and happy holidays from the Downsized. My name is Christopher Durham.
And I'm Laraine Durham.
And this is our chance on this December 25th to say Merry Christmas and Happy First Day of Hanukkah. We wanted to take a few minutes, tell you a few stories about Christmas, tell you how we're doing in our GLP-1 adventure, and of course, thank you for being a part of our GLP-1 community, a part of the Downsized over the last almost a year. It's been exciting, isn't it?
It's been, we started our channel in March of 2024, and now it's December 2024. So we're very thankful for you, our Downsized viewers and our Downsized community. And we just like to say thank you and happy holidays.
And you know, I think probably my favorite present for the year is the one that went away, 88 pounds.
That was a present?
It was. It's gone.
So you're down 88 pounds.
I am down 88 pounds.
I'm down 50 pounds. I'm on compounded tirzepatide. Christopher's taken...
My second favorite, or maybe that is my favorite present. I don't know.
I mean, that's been the best gift of 2024, is tirzepatide for us. So we'll see what 2025 brings. Maybe we'll see some new GLP-1 medications introduced. And if not, we'll just keep going with what we got. And, get into a maintenance mode in 2025.
Yeah, I'm probably 5-6 pounds away from goal weight at this point. So I think I can do it now. Can I do it over the next week, over the holidays? Yeah, I'm not betting on that, honestly, but we'll see. Who knows? It's going very well. So let's talk about the holidays for a minute. What was your favorite present as a child?
Well, I don't know about favorite present, but one of my most memorable presents, one year my sister and I got a magic set, and in it was a magic hat.
Magic hat. And what was significant about the magic hat?
So we got this magic hat for Christmas, and it came with instructions. And one of the tricks was you pour water into the hat, and then you put it on, and no water comes out. And so my dad was attempting to do the magic trick, and he poured the water into the hat, and he said, "Come over here, let me put this on you." And I said, "Okay, Dad." I guess I was about 7 years old.
Trusted dad. See what you got for that.
And he puts it on my head, and water. Now, the way my mom tells it is it was milk. I remember water. And I just remember thinking, I can't believe he just did that to me. And my parents said the look on my face was just loss of parental trust forever at that point.
So my favorite thing as a child, my brother and I both got Schwinn bikes when we were like 6. So I got a blue one, he got a red one, and we loved those things. We rode those things until we were too big to ride them anymore. And they were fabulous, but my favorite kind of food-related, I have a couple of food-related memories because I was a little boy. I wasn't heavy. I was just a regular kid. We played outside a lot. We were very active. My mom was the latchkey kid mom who would push you out the door and tell you not to come back until the street lights came on and yell at you if you heard the screen door slam too much. So that's just kind of what it was. But for Christmas, my grandmother, my Nana, had needle-pointed these gigantic stockings, about yay big, gigantic, and we each had one. And at that point, there was no such thing as fun-sized candy bars. There was no mini stuff or anything. So for Christmas, there was always a lot of candy, but the stockings were so big, the bottom of the stockings were usually full with 4 or 5 oranges. And at that point, I don't know, this is the 70s, you couldn't get oranges the same way you can now. You couldn't walk in grocery stores.
You didn't really see them in the winter.
So my great-grandmother, who lived in Florida, had brought the oranges up from Florida. So they were really good oranges. They were not as good as the candy. They were really good oranges. Yeah. Foods, holiday foods. What growing up, what do you remember?
Marshmallow Santas.
Marshmallow Santas?
Marshmallow Santas. So... I can't really remember anything in particular my mom would ever cook for Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve, Christmas dinner, but she always would go out to the drugstore and get Russell Stover marshmallow Santas. So it's like in the shape of a Santa, marshmallow covered in chocolate. And those were her favorite things. And she would get them and put them one on each of our plates for Christmas dinner. And I saw them in CVS actually today. It wasn't a marshmallow Santa, but it was a marshmallow Christmas ornament, like shaped like a Christmas ornament. And I thought, oh, I should buy one of these for everybody and take them to her when we go see her this week. And I thought, no. I don't even want, this won't even taste good. Just thinking about it kind of made my head hurt. So
That's an interesting conversation though. So as we've been taking GLP-1s for the last year, and you look forward to Christmas at your family's house and then a cruise, how are you framing food now versus when you were on before GLP-1s?
I guess before GLP-1s, I just really tried to hang on during the holidays. I knew I would gain weight during the holidays. I always gained weight during the holidays. And so I would just eat whatever and it didn't matter. And then I'd start over on January 1st. But now I'm with the GLP-1s, I have better appetite control. Foods don't taste as sweet. Things don't, shock my brain that are sweet like they used to. So I'm just able to better stay in control of what I'm eating through all the family and holiday party and all those events.
For me, I don't know, I was never a diet on January 1st kind of thing. So I just ate whatever I wanted to eat. It wasn't a question. And the challenge is the older I got and the heavier I got, the less I should be doing that. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. It was just, over the last couple of years, I don't know, there was just always too much stuff. And
do you remember that year when the girls were little, like 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there, we gave them a trip to Disney World for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And this was when Frozen was big. Mm-hmm. And we did that desserts party.
Oh, that was fabulous. Yeah.
So they had a Frozen sing-along in one of the theaters at, must have been the movie studio, Florida park.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. So you go into the theater and they play Frozen songs and people come out dressed like Frozen characters and you were encouraged to sing along and the words were up on the screen.
They were the actual Frozen characters. That was Anna and Elsa.
Right. And we were singing along and the girls were singing their little hearts out. Uh-huh. And then we had bought this dessert party for afterwards. And which reminds me of another story about Johnny Cash and candy bars. Remind me to tell that story. I think maybe I have told that story.
I think you have told that story.
But anyway, this is a dessert party, and there were all these frozen ice cream desserts. There was candy. There was ice cream bars. There was, do you remember what else there was? Just so Mickey Mouse
I'm triggered just thinking about
bars.
it. I can't do it. It's too much.
And I remember thinking, well, there's a lot of desserts here. There's a lot of desserts here.
It was a dessert party after.
It was a dessert party. And these things at Disney World, it wasn't cheap.
No, it's very expensive.
And so, you almost get the thing of, I have to get my money's worth. And how much of these things can I eat? And after the third or fourth, ice cream bar, I think we were all just ugh, with the ice cream. Do you remember that?
I do remember doing that. I don't remember being bleh, but I'm sure we were.
Do you remember that, Sarah?
Mm-hmm. There was a bunch of different baked brownies, cookies.
Oh, there's brownies and cookies.
There was an Olaf cupcake that was really good.
Olaf cupcake, yeah.
They were Frozen themed because it went with the Frozen sing along.
Right. Frozen. It was all Frozen themed, and I think about doing that now.
Well, we wouldn't because we don't. I mean, prior to these, everything was shaped around where we ate, what we ate. So we wouldn't have spent that money.
I think that vacation, we plotted out, we got reservations at different restaurants in the Disney
We had the
park.
dining package, so we could
eat
more food than anyone should ever eat.
Oh, and after a while, you just kind of, it's I can't eat anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we wouldn't do that now if we went to Disney.
No.
We probably wouldn't. I don't know, might make 1 or 2 dinner reservations. Maybe just play the rest by whatever.
Well, so what are you looking forward to as far as Christmas this year?
Just being with our family and our kids and seeing everyone. You know, my parents are getting up there in years. My dad's 83 and my mom's going to turn 80 this year. So it's, you know, it's nice to be able to see family and be around family.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about you?
Same thing. You know, I mean, both of my parents are passed, so, and not that, I mean, my dad just passed in the last couple of years, so it's, I don't know, it's bittersweet, you know, it's, you know, my family, thank goodness, is all happy and healthy, but the people that aren't here, well.
So remember your grandfather used to always give everyone cheese?
He did.
For Christmas. So we would go with Christopher's family up to the mountains of North Carolina. We'd rent like some cabins.
Yeah, it was like
and we'd go
like Flat Rock is where we went.
Yeah,
Flat Rock,
North Carolina. And we'd go we went to see a play one year, and then we had a big space that his grandpa rented out, and your mom would do everybody's stockings. This is when Christopher has a twin brother and then 6 other adopted brothers and sisters, and all the adopted ones. This is when we first got married, or our first Christmas before we got married.
Well,
so this has been about 20 years ago.
I think Olivia might have been there, but she was a baby. Yeah. Our oldest daughter was a baby. And Alexander.
Maybe. And my son Alexander
would have been 5 or 6.
Yeah, somewhere in there. And your mom would fill everybody's stockings with just candy.
So much stuff.
And then your grandfather, everybody called him Grampy, would wrap up different types of
expensive
cheeses, right?
And there's nothing more than a 6-year-old little boy likes than cheese, let me tell you.
So that was the running joke in our family, was Alexander unwrapped it and he kind of looked at me like, what do I do with this cheese? I said, well, Alexander, just say thank you. And, you know, and so his joke was always, it's cheese. I love it. Thank you. So I just remember everybody got cheese. And, you know, I guess, you know, when you have a large family and you want to give somebody, you know, all the kids something, and what do you give them? Now you have the answer. Blocks of cheese.
That was my grandfather. He was an unusual man. He was a really nice guy, though.
He was.
Super nice guy. We would travel every Christmas and go up to the mountains with them. So.
Yeah, I miss those times. So your uncles would come too. Your uncle would come, and we're going on a cruise with them in February. So that'll be nice. We haven't seen them this fall. So Christopher's got another uncle that lives.
My mom's brother. Yep.
So anyway. Haven't seen them in a while.
And then we'll be cruising, and actually during Hanukkah. So that'll be fun. And we have a number of families that are going with, and one of them is Jewish. So we'll be celebrating Hanukkah with them. And on the cruise ship, they always have a giant menorah which is super fun. You know, and it's, if you've never done that, that's a lovely service. It's, you know, it's very nice. I don't know, we enjoy just, you know, learning and being around that. So.
Yeah, no, I like to learn about other traditions that people have and other things they do. So, yeah, and we've been on a cruise before when it's been over Hanukkah with these same friends, and you know, we learn something every time, so it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be coming up into the new year. We'll be back in full force, and I think we'll do a live on the first Wednesday.
January the 1st?
January the 1st.
Wednesday,
so that we'll actually skip the live during Christmas week.
Yeah.
And then we'll do January the 1st, so make sure to join us then. We'll celebrate the new year and start talking about how we can start out 2025 strong in our GLP-1 adventure. And I know Laraine's got a whole list of things she's working on videos for on that.
Yeah, no, in the new year, you know, there'll be if you're just joining us for the first time and just learning about GLP-1s, as a lot of people are, we'll do a series in January, starting your GLP-1 things you need to know.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, 75% of Americans are overweight or have overweight or obesity. And so, I think more and more people, as they find out about GLP-1s, are going to want to try them and want to lose weight with them. So we've been very successful with them, and we just plan to keep going.
And most of all, we want to wish you happy holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, please do, and I'll thank you again. And just tell you that we appreciate you, and we hope you have a great holidays.
This sweater is sponsored by Aldi. Just kidding. It's not sponsored
she's
by
an Aldi fan.
It's my Aldi sweater. Isn't this cool?
It is fun.
Anyway, it's my fun Christmas Aldi sweater.
So that's us for today. I hope you're having a great Christmas, a great first day of Hanukkah, and happy holidays. And we are the Downsized. I'm Christopher Durham.
I'm Laraine Durham. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next year.